I've already prepped my face, as you may be able to tell, with the Proraso blue cream there. And my razor is going to be this twist to open Nanjie razor. And in there is going to be, on its first use, one of these Asco Super Stainless blades. And my soap is going to be this Hendrix Classics and Company HC&C Badass, with the badass artwork on the lid there. A very masculine scented soap here. And I've already lathered my brush, the Omega 10049 Giant Monster Boar brush. Let me just dip the very tips of it in some hot water there and get lathering. And I hope you're all doing well out there. Lathering always seems so easy with this brush. It's fairly easy to break in. Didn't take too long, as I recall. I've had this for a number of years. One of my oldest brushes that I've actually hung on to. And the bristles hold a lot of lather, and it covers a lot of territory in the face there. So I'm going to go ahead and drain this hot water in the sink and wet the razor. Excuse me. And we'll get started for that first pass, pass number 1, with the grain. Here we go. And this is a fairly aggressive razor with some overhang to be aware of. So I'm going to try to use a light touch here. Similar in some ways to a Weishi or Weishi razor, or one of those Micro Touch 1 razors, which I'm told is the same as a Weishi, whatever. And about 2 days worth of growth here. And already ready to rinse. Here we go. Hope all of y'all had a good week. Things have been tolerable here. Been puttering around in the garden, hoping that the weather will stabilize as far as temperatures and sunshine. We got some rain. We could get more tomorrow night, they say. Hear a lot of audio feedback there. And rinse time again. So far I'm liking this soap, but I like all of the HC&C soaps I've tried. All 3 of them, this being the 3rd. First time using this soap here on camera. And its slickness and protection are a little hard to figure with this razor because, well, I hate to say this, but this isn't the best razor in the West. It's very aggressive without being comfortable. And this is not the best blade to use in this razor. I just sort of I just sort of reached in one of my blade boxes and just grabbed the first blades that my hands touched. So I wasn't expecting the most well, maybe a close shave, but not a terribly comfortable one. And not because of the soap, but because of the blade and the razor. You can't expect much for $7. I think that's how much I paid for this razor, including postage, I believe. I want to say these razors are made in South Korea, but I'm not 100% on that. Could be China, but I think it's South Korea, possibly. That's pass number 1 done. I'll pop back in freshly leathered for a second pass across the grain. Well, I'm only using this razor and this blade because it's a razor and a blade that I haven't used before, and I don't believe I've necessarily used this combination before. It's a bit of a challenge. Across the grain we go. Scent strength on this soap of about a 3 or 4 out of 10. Not a judgment call, just an observation. I guess I should start doing some research. If it says on their website what the scent notes of this soap are, I didn't look, but all I know is that it smells good and it seems to be working good. Considering I've got not the best razor that I'm using today and not necessarily the best blade. I can only give this blade about a C if I were grading it, and I've used these blades before in other razors. I was never terribly impressed, but I wanted to try them. And I wouldn't swear I would never buy them again. I kind of like to keep a lot of different products on hand. I'm not sure why. Greed, I guess. Of course, I guess you could never have one of every shaving product available. I had thought of using a better razor today, but something made me want to use this one. Oh, over here, here's the nice looking plastic case these come in. And there's some, I guess that's probably Korean, some kind of pictographic writing on there next to where it says Nanjie. And then you open it up and there's like a little mirror in there and a brush for cleaning the razor and some blades. I think they're, I want to say they're Dorco blades. Yeah, there's some Dorco blades in there that come with it. And I think there's also maybe some other Korean blades or something like that. I could be wrong. Maybe yeah, just put that anywhere. These could be from Vietnam too. That's where Dorco blades come from, or so I've been told. I must be careful here and not push down too hard, especially with this razor. And I'm going to go ahead and rinse again. And I'll go to my neck and chin area here. I'm going to be very careful here. This is another place where it's very easy to nick myself. I'm a little bit low energy right now. I'm sort of at the bottom of my personality, so if this is not the most conversational of shaves, you'll know why. And I'm trying to make it as pleasant a shave as possible, because I have gotten terrific shaves from shaving equipment that was just so-so. It helps to have a nice soap and a nice pre-shave cream that I think are helping to mitigate, if that's the right word, or ameliorate the lack of a great razor and a great blade here. Which is not to say that I don't own any great razors or blades. I've been very blessed to be able to own some fine hardware, as they call it, but today, or tonight, as the case may be, it's really actually very early morning Saturday here, kind of the wee hours of the morning. I happened to still be up, and I decided I would shave and go ahead and record this video, which usually goes up, is usually posted very early on Sunday. It might go up earlier than that this time, I don't know yet. Depends on how I'm feeling. Okay. That's pass number 2 completed. I'll come back for pass number 3 and then we'll go against the grain. You know what? I just screwed something up there. I missed a pass, I believe. I think I completely left out the 3rd pass. So I'm just going to go ahead and hop on the pickups. Okay, I haven't, I'm still doing this video, so I haven't edited, haven't had the time to check it yet, but I may have left out the 3rd pass or one of the passes entirely. If that's the case, I do apologize. But now it's pickup time. Check out the magic clock letting us know officially that it is pickup time. Thank you, magical clock. Okay, here we go. When I'm kind of worn out, I guess I should say, and at the bottom of my personality, I'm liable to make more mistakes. I don't think I've made too many mistakes shaving yet, but I think there's some ghosts in the camera or something. Something was wrong. I thought I was pushing on when I pushed off or something like that. I'm not sure. Or watch that 3rd pass actually be there. Freshly recorded and all, I don't know. Usually I like these shaves to go on, but tonight I'm so tired that I kind of want to just finish up. And either go lie down or just relax. And I'm going to rinse and then I'm going to go over this one more time. That's some very nice bits of conversation with fellows in the shave groups on Facebook. Some very nice compliments and comments. And I try to give the love back to them because so many of the gentlemen posts, and ladies I must admit, post such lovely shave of the day photos. Check this trouble. Ooh, the trouble spot over here is mostly mown down. There's a little bit of gilding of the lily, the proverbial lily here that I can do, but I'm just got to be careful. I got to remember light touches. I believe I'm going to call that a shave. I'll rinse the razor, the brush, and my face, and I'll be right back. say hello to our good friend Mr. Towel. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. Just lovely. Very nice. Very nice. I'm going to begin a recap here shortly. And then I'll put the finishing touches on the shave here. Ooh. I'm a little dizzy right now, but I'll be alright, I think. If I pass out, that'll just make this video more interesting. Okay, let's see. I started out off camera beforehand. I prepped my face with the Proraso Blue Pre-Shave Cream. My razor, and I'll show you the case that goes with it, this twist to open Nanjie razor. And in there, on its first use, an Asco Super Stainless blade. And, oh, let's see, my soap has been this Hendrix Classic & Company, HC&C for short, Badass soap. Very nice, I do recommend it. And I lathered using an Omega 10049 Pro boar brush. Okay, now I'm going to reach for some rose water, some Robert's rose water. Let's see, I think it's Aqua Distillata Ale, whatever. Distilled, I think that means. Distilled water is involved. And a nice, light, rosy scent. And I'll get some of that going in my hand here. That's pleasant. No alcohol in this. It's just a toner, not an astringent. That's nice. I'll wipe my hands off. Put the lid back on this and show you again. That's the Robert's rose water from Italy. Okay. Now for my aftershave, some Pinaud Clubman Special Reserve aftershave cologne. A nice masculine scent to go with that masculine scented soap. And got plenty of that there. I'll get some of that going in my hands. Put a little on the wrists, behind the ears, temples, back of the neck. A little sting there because there is alcohol involved in that aftershave, but that's okay. And I highly recommend this too. The Pinaud Clubman Special Reserve Aftershave Cologne. And let's see. Okay, I thought I had left this outside the room, but it was one of the things that fell on the floor earlier. The Nivea Men Sensitive Cooling Aftershave Balm. And about done here. I'm really tired tonight, folks. There's what that looks like again. Get some of that going in the hands. A little dab will do you. This will help mitigate, again, if that's the right word, help make up for any roughness of the shave. It's a nice, cooling, sensitive, just like it says on the bottle, aftershave balm. No parabens, I don't believe. I know their regular balm doesn't have parabens anymore. But this I happen to get from India. Not anything against India, it's just that I don't know if they have the same rules and restrictions over there. This is available here in the States at our local Walmarts and some supermarkets and other stores, but I guess I didn't feel like going to Walmart, so I ordered this on eBay, and it came from India. Alright, and maybe that's why it's called aftershave balm instead of post-shave balm in this case, because all their other balms are called post-shave balms, I think. That's it. I'm just really tired, kids, but I enjoyed the shave. I hope you did too. Come on back next time. Peace.